Hey friends, it's Jody. I need to make a video because if I don't let this out, I'm not in a healthy space. I've made a few videos over the last, 2 weeks, and none of them posted anywhere because I turned the video on, and even with notes, I started rambling about a lot of different things, and I thought, oh, that's so rambly, you can't post that, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm having seizures again. But that's not even what the biggest thing that's happening right now in my life. There's so many. But what I really need to get off my chest is don't give other people unsolicited medical advice. Just don't. Just don't. And there's a difference between making people aware that you have information if they're interested versus shoving your stuff in front of somebody unsolicited without even saying, hi, how are you? Have you been? Not the same thing. I have so much going on right now. I don't even know where to start. And on the worst possible day yesterday, I had numerous people, because I happened to put a post asking for good vibes. All I asked for was positive energy sent my way, period. And I was flooded with messages. Oh, do this, it cures epilepsy. Oh, do this, it'll get rid of your seizures. From people who didn't even bother to first send me a message. Hi, how are you? I saw your post. What's going on? So clearly you don't want to know anything about me or my life or who I am. You just want to shove your links at me, or why don't you do this when you don't have epilepsy? You know nothing about mine. It's incredibly frustrating. I had one person actually get mad at me in my own post. Fine, you don't want help? Well, no, I don't want your help. Because it's not help. It's sending me a random link and then getting mad that I didn't oh my God, you're the savior of the universe. You have no idea the day I had yesterday. You have no idea about my personal journey with my disease and my different other health issues that make me an individual in my own situation. You don't even know anything about... I was thinking today, you don't even know what organs I've had removed from my body during my lifetime of 55 years that affect my digestion, that affect my hormones, that affect other processes in my body that could completely alter the way I would use whatever it is you're trying to send me. And I don't mean and you're not trying to send me it. That's my point. That's ultimately my point. It's never, hey, I know you're having this issue, and I was into this, and they talked about epilepsy, and I thought, I wonder if this could help Jody. I wonder if Jody would be interested in hearing about this because they say it can help epilepsy. It's not even that. It's shoved in front of me, and then angry that I'm not happy you shoved it in front of me. It's just incredibly ignorant. And how you don't see that, the only thing that tells me is that you have a problem with healthy boundaries. That you don't have any, and you have a problem with other people's. Let this be a lesson to all of us. Because I know I've done it before. In the past, I've done it without thinking. But guess what? I've done some work on myself. And I've taken time to learn lessons from my experiences and improve who I am. And I'm still going to make mistakes, and I'm still going to do stupid things. I stepped in it the other day with someone because I had no idea what was going on in their life, and I hadn't talked to them in months, and I just sent them a message. Hey, how you doing? It's the new year. I just thought I'd check in on you. I had no idea they just had a massive death in their family, and me just showing up randomly out of nowhere was the most ignorant thing to them. But I didn't know. And I just honestly wanted to see if they were all right. I hadn't heard from them in a while. It's going to happen. But have some civility, people. Have compassion. The biggest thing I'm going through right now is my medicine ends on Sunday. And for 2026, my drug coverage changed. I used to have it completely paid for, not a problem. And one of my epilepsy medicines is going to, Sunday night, I'm going to take my last pill. And I don't have $750 to pay my new copay in 2026. And if you stop this medicine abruptly, like you're just not supposed to. They have titration packs to start, to work you up to your dose. And you're supposed to take those to come back down. And you're supposed to take it really slow coming down off this medication. And I don't have $750. So I'm going to quit this medication abruptly on not take a pill Monday night. So by Tuesday, when my body figures out, hey, she's not taking this anymore, probably more like Wednesday, I could go into status epilepticus or SUDEP. Look those two up. If you actually want to care about me and my epilepsy, look up SUDEP, SUDEP, sudden unexpected death in epilepsy. It's a very real thing, and I have the most likely triggers for it. And status epilepticus, another thing that can kill you. It's basically a seizure that goes on for more than 5 minutes, and nothing you do will stop it until it just, makes your heart and your lungs and everything else just, If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, don't join the conversation. Sit in the corner and listen and ask questions. The biggest reason I'm having this problem right now with my drug coverage is because the government was shut down for 6 weeks and nobody on either side, and the orange man and everybody that likes him and everybody that hates him, no one did a freaking thing to stop the government shutdown for several weeks, and I couldn't contact the offices that I needed that could have possibly helped me in time to fix this before 2026 happened. So here I am. So yeah, that's another reason I don't like to talk politics, because people immediately go into anger mode, orange man bad or orange man good, and don't have a common conversation like human beings. And people are still stupid enough to think any of those people give a rat's ass what's happening to us. I mean, come on. There's so much to say. There is so much to say that I just sit back and I just shut the fuck up, because I don't want to make it worse. Because so many of you already are. I have so much going on. Yesterday, I slept for 3 hours, and I had to get up with an alarm clock, and my partner sat in the chair across the table from me and watched me make unending phone calls nonstop for 3 hours between doctor programs and patient programs and drug programs to try to fix this situation I have with my medicine over the next few days. To make matters worse, it's Friday. So there's a weekend. So that's going to delay everything. Oh, I heard a noise. And there's a giant storm that's coming, that's already started in the Midwest and is coming. That'll be here by, I'm in the Appalachian Mountains on the North Carolina-Virginia border. We are most likely to get heavy sleet and rain. We'll probably see snow, but most of this, last I saw, I haven't watched today's update, but yesterday's update was that most of the snow is going to go north of us. We're going to get freezing rain. Our biggest issue that we're concerned about, besides the temperatures, is all the heavy ice on the power lines, putting us out of power for a while. That's our biggest concern where we live. And regardless of snow, no snow, whatever, it really doesn't affect us that much in the way we live our lives. But other than, either way, we got to check on the chickens. But there's this giant storm coming. So we went yesterday to try to get some just regular groceries, just to make sure we're stocked up, because we know we're not going to be leaving, a lot for the next few days. And we couldn't even buy bread. We couldn't buy most of the groceries that are safe for me, that don't give me seizures, because shelves were empty, because everyone was panic buying because of the storm, because everyone's getting hyped up and over dramatized, and oh my God, stores are still going to be there next week. Like, there might be some snow and there might be some ice and it might be cold out, but the stores are still going to exist next week. And I understand we're all doing regular shopping, like a lot of time, Thursdays, Fridays, people get paid, people go do a week shopping, but people were buying like for 6 months. And then normal things weren't available in the store for people who just needed a few more things to round out what they already have. It was absurd. I'm so disgusted with humans right now. I'm just so freaking disgusted with humans. Not with most of you who are going to watch this, ironically, because most people who watch my stuff watch it because they align with it, they appreciate it, and so most of the people that are going to see this are not the ones I'm disgusted with. So thankfully you won't get offended when I say something like that, but I just want to know, when did it become acceptable to put your nose in other people's private health business? Oh, right, 2020. That's when it became acceptable to put your nose in other people's private health information and private health journey. That's right. Right, I remember in 2020. That's when our culture decided there's no more such thing as personal sovereignty in your own healthcare journey. And now we're all allowed to tell you what to do and bully you if you don't agree. That's where that comes from. I forgot we had that shift in our collective conscious. This one's going to be fun. I'm already 11 minutes. I'm going to stop this and post it on Facebook, and then I'm going to keep talking and put it on YouTube. That's my main channel where I post long form content. So if any of this interests you, feel free to check my YouTube channel. It's the artist Jodi Evans on YouTube. Love you.